So today is the very last day I have to work on my Nitrous Pontiac Fiero before riding it into battle against just another car show in the $1,000 Cheap Car Challenge. The last episode, I successfully test hit it with a 75 shot of nitrous and it ripped.
Oh my god.
And in this episode, I have some major modifications to make to get it ready for off-road rally racing. Alright, so next up for the Fiero are some cosmetic enhancements and some functionality enhancements. Basically, I gotta get this thing ready for off-road racing, and I got a plan. So this, of course, is the biggest problem area. I definitely need a little bit more ground clearance in the front, so the first step is to remove this front bumper and replace it with a bash bar or pre-runner type bar thing, whatever you want to call it, tubular bumper. I bought this for, I want to say like 30 bucks. I think this was from like a 90s Jeep or something. It's a little bit heavy, so I'm going to cut this down. We're going to build something that can take some frontal impact, and I think it's going to look awesome. All right, so first step is to remove this giant front bumper here. And I know that I'm making a pretty big aerodynamic sacrifice here, which is gonna come into play in the top speed race. However, I don't have a choice because this front bumper is gonna remove itself probably on the very first lap, probably in the very first half of the first lap of the rallycross race. So it's gotta go. I've already actually taken off a handful of bolts. Did that the other day actually, but then I realized I should probably keep it on while I did my nitrous testing because I didn't want to draw any more attention to myself than I had to. Now that the nitrous is, I guess, tested as much as I'm going to test it, I'm going to pull this guy off the rest of the way. Okay, I got this bumper off here, and it really is starting to look like an off-road car. This is freaking awesome. I'm super stoked. So I've got the bull bar or whatever, bash bar, kind of put up here, and straight out of the gate, this thing's looking really, really pretty good. I think I'm gonna try and do this with one hand. I mean, that almost fits on these whatever these are, these bumper brackets. I just need to cut a little bit off this guy, and then I'm thinking I'm just gonna slide those up onto these pegs and just weld them like crazy, maybe do some gussets, I don't know, but we're not really going for perfection on this thing. Functional is all I care about. So I think that'll be probably okay. And so that will give me a good bar here to protect my radiator, because that is the bottom of the radiator. It's kind of just dangling there. This is not the radiator. This is like the, whatever, air conditioner, condenser, but the radiator is just behind that guy. So I definitely need to protect that. Otherwise I will be completely toast after one good sized bump. And I think this thing is the key. Oh, and this front bumper here, this metal front bumper, I do not think is necessary. This is more for like frontal impact, and I'm not planning on driving this in traffic. So I'm gonna remove that as well. And I'll probably, I don't know, I might put something tubular across there, but that thing is coming off. All right, this is working out like weirdly good. This thing fits perfectly on this. It's kind of crazy how these tabs here fit right up. I can kind of tuck them up onto the frame brackets. And I mean, this is frame right here. So I got a pretty good mounting point right there. I think I'm just gonna hammer it with with weld, but the key here was to loosen this back bolt so I can actually swing this arm, this back piece right up onto these crossbars here. I don't know if you can see those crossbars right there. So I'll be able to weld those guys right onto those. And this bar is sitting right below the radiator, which is awesome because that's exactly what I'm trying to protect here. Ground clearance wise, I mean, it's pretty much exactly at the lowest point of the car. So technically not losing ground clearance here, but I definitely am gonna cut this bracket a little bit right here, cut this off, of course, weld this bracket right onto here, and I mean, we're almost there. This is sweet. It doesn't look like much yet, but just wait till I get this thing done. This looks freaking awesome. I'm so stoked. I just got some tack welds on here. I did throw some booger welds down on the side there, so that's actually pretty solid. Those are pretty good. And I put this bar on here. It's kind of just hanging, as you can see. I wasn't gonna use that second bar, gonna save a little bit of weight, but I'm really thinking like that's gonna set off this look, and it's gonna give me a place to maybe put like a sheet of aluminum right here just to do a little pre-runner type front bumper. This is so cool. This is good. This is awesome. So tomorrow I'll probably reinforce this like crazy, just lock down this front because I think structurally that's gonna be the most important part. So we'll get that finished off, and I'm thinking I'll probably put a couple of crossbars right here just to give this thing like a floor, and I'll put a full-on skid plate on this thing. I think this thing will be like a boat off-road. It'll just slide over rocks, no problem. This is so cool. I love it. All right, we got these guys cut, looking a little bit better, a little bit more ground clearance there. And I got a whole bunch of little extra supports here. Got the center bar, and I think the key to the structure of this thing will be these little bars that I made, these little square tube bars that are gonna tie the back of this into the frame and actually give some support to this piece right here, which is where the lower control arm is. So I know for sure I'm gonna be hitting some pretty serious bumps. So I'm thinking that maybe this might give it a little bit more chance of surviving and not bending a control arm. And not to mention just general rigidity of this bash bar. So I think this is pretty cool. I've also got a couple of sticks right here, but I think at this point, this thing is gonna be really pretty solid. Okay, this thing is done. Looks absolutely awesome. Hopefully I didn't do too many bad things to my aerodynamics, but got this thing fully welded. Definitely not my best work, but that's all the time I have to do this thing. And I think this thing's gonna eat. We'll find out. It definitely looks awesome. Definitely got that Mad Max sort of thing going on. Okay, not much more left to do on this thing, which is good because the race is in 2 days. I forgot to say that. I gotta hustle. I got a few more things I wanna do, and then this thing is officially ready. All right, so the next thing I wanna do here is add a little bit of skid plates to the bottom of this guy. Add a little bit of protection for some of these kind of vulnerable areas. I am definitely a little bit worried about puncturing some of these things. The gas tank, the engine oil pan, which looks like it's already been hit pretty good at some point, and transmission oil pan definitely is like a low point. And I'm gonna be driving this thing off-road, so my idea is to take this old piece of scrap steel I got here, this bad boy I've had lying around. I think it's something like maybe 16 gauge or 18 or something. And I'm gonna cut it up and self-tap bolt it into the floor, covering some of this stuff. It's not gonna add a lot of weight, and maybe that little extra layer of steel is gonna keep these guys from getting punctured. And if I cover some of these like hanging things here, that might prevent a rock from getting right up in there and snagging on my exhaust or whatever. And you know, it's probably gonna add a little bit of a aerodynamic benefit to having like a flat bottom car. That is some serious race car stuff right there, son. All right, this looks freaking awesome. I've always wanted to build a flat bottom car. This is kind of a ghetto version of that, but I'm thinking this is gonna give me a huge aerodynamic advantage. I mean, it's not really thick steel, but I'm sure that's gonna, oh, there's a little, a little bumpy. I'm sure this is going to help a little bit protecting punctures. I did weigh this stuff before I installed it, and I added 16 pounds worth of steel, so not a huge amount, and it just looks awesome. Now she is officially ready for rally racing.
Come on out, come on out. Here they come.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, he literally just has nitrous. Like, what am I supposed to do? Get inside, get inside.
Oh! Harry's off the track!
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Oh no.
Wait, like 25 off, brother. Hey,
I'm back in the game, baby.
congrats, man.
Okay.
Congrats.